So today we're at a drizzly, rainy Oliver's Mount racetrack, and I've posted one before when I came for the bike meeting. I did a bit of footage there, but I got one of them new. I've got to watch where I'm going. Yeah, I got one of them vlogs. I mean, I always use my phone, like I'm using my phone now. But I got one of them bloody vlog camera things, and I thought this is gonna be minutes. It's small. I can get out when I want and shoot. But it turned out to be absolutely shite. Half at data, I had more data to upload, so what I uploaded, that's all I could save from it all. So yeah, so I'm back to my phone while I save some more pennies up and get a better one. But yeah, back to my phone. So yeah, wasn't happy with that. I sent the vlog camera back. It was just shite. It clicked when you stopped and paused it. I lost half my data. So yeah, it was a pain in the ass. So yeah, anyway, so that's what we're doing today. We're up at Oliver's Mount and we're going to do a track walk. So we'll go from the start and finish all the way around the track and back to the start and finish. So I'll name all the corners and well, it's all information about the track really. And then oh yeah, and then obviously if you ever want to come and visit, you can see the ins and outs of the track and everything. So yeah, so we're just coming up to the start and finish now and then see how we get on. Sweet. Yeah, so this is the start and finish here at Oliver's Mount. So yeah, this is where the where it all starts off, right here. So you got your grid positions and everything, and then obviously the blue, oh, I'm coming up to it now, obviously the big, well not big, but the blue building there just on the right hand side, that's where I do the commentary. And then the gates here, obviously where they come in and out of the paddock. Well, they come out of the paddock here, and the entrance to the paddock is further down. And then yes, that's where they come out of the paddock. And yes, it's start and finish. Cool, isn't it? And then look at this. Look at all the race winners over the years. So it goes back to, is it 1950 there? Jeff Duke. You got all the legends. And they're the Gold Cup winners. I'll get a better view. All Gold Cup winners. And then all from 1950 up to 2025. And then the map of the circuit. And then these are all the Cock of the North winners, so 1947 up until 2025. So yeah, you got Mick Grant, you got bloody hell, Carl Fogarty, Jamie Whittam, Guy Martin, Ian Locker, Dean Harrison, loads of people. Barry Sheen back in the 70s. So yeah, cool. Yeah, some horses up there, look. But yeah, let's start and finish. So yeah, and then obviously that's where I do the commentary and whatnot. That's cool. And obviously a podium bit. Yeah, one, two, three spots. And they actually have a podium inside the paddock as well. Which I won't bother going to the paddock today, but we'll save that for race day, because there's the Cock of the North Cup, not Cock of the North, Gold Cup coming up for, beginning of September, which I'll be attending. So yeah, and then a memorial bit here for Barry Sheen, dedicated to the memory of Barry Sheen, a supporter and friend of Oliver's Mount throughout his racing career, unveiled by the HRH, the Duke of Edinburgh, for 21st September 2003. Cool. And some flowers up there. Valentino Rossi 46. So yeah, it's start and finish. Like I said, I'm going to walk all the way around it. And then we'll end up back here, so plenty to see, plenty to see. Sweet. So yeah, this is the paddock area, which it does go further down. I'll show you further down the paddock area. I was actually stood, well, just further down there last meeting, and the bikes are coming down here, boom, boom, some right speed. Bloody ace. Yes, like you said, I get some right speed. So, but yeah, so I think when the set off front start and finish, probably get up to about, not sure really, about maybe 60-70 mile an hour. But then I've got to brake hard for up and coming hairpin. But like I said, this is all the paddock behind me. So, yes. And then there's a cafe down there. So yeah, that's the cafe. I'm not sure if they still do food in there, you know, I'm not sure. Tell me, put in comments, I'm not sure. So I used to get stuff from there years ago, but I'm not sure if they still do. Used to do bacon sarnies and everything. But I'm not sure if they still do them. I'll have to check it out next time. Get your big commentary. Oh yeah, so now we're coming up to the first hairpin. So yeah, this is the Mere hairpin. Like the thing with all those mountains, it's like a lot of chicanes, you know what I mean? And they're pretty tight. So yes, it's first hairpin. So look at that. That's start and finish all the way down there. I've walked all the way down. So to get some right speed. And then yeah, this is the first hairpin. Straight in here. It's a drizzly day today, which obviously we've had a big heat wave, haven't we? But it's nice to have a bit of rain. Yeah, and then that's the entrance to the paddock. Actually, we'll go down that as well, aren't we? So I don't want the video to go on too long, you know what I mean? I don't want to bore you. But yeah. I'll go down here anyway. So yeah, that's where all main bikes go and that. And paddock security. Make sure you have your wristband on before you come in, they won't let you in. And then over this bit here, I think because they split them up, you might get odd sidecar and that over here. But I know they just put newcomers over here sometimes, and then obviously sidecars. Look, wristband, admission only with wristband. Yeah, so if you don't buy a wristband, they won't let you in into paddock. So yeah, that's the other part of the paddock. So yeah, that's the paddock. So just walking out of here now. So yeah, wristband. So you can get your tickets online, and if you book before, what day is it today? I don't know what date it is. Anyway, I'll put it on, and then you put a code in and get discount off. Yeah, if you go to Oldsmount website and you get 10% off, I think. So yeah, all good. So yeah, so this is first hairpin here, and then you got to go all the way up this big hill, which I'll show you. Yeah, so exit of the first hairpin there, and then up this big hill, which is a killer. I bet it's a right strain on engines coming up here. I know obviously back in the day you had your 125s and your 250s and all 2-strokes. I could hear like whee, like proper mad, like screaming up here, screaming. So cool. I'm bloody knackered already. Yeah. So a lot of straight engines coming up here. Bloody hell. Mental. It stopped raining now. So yeah. I'll video what I can coming up here. And then we'll be on to the next section. So it'll be like the S's. Sweet. Oh, and you have plenty of bridges here to get across the track and that. It's all good. It's a bridge. Going under the bridge. Sweet. Bloody hell. I have videoing going all the way up here. I'll get what I can anyway. Peace. Bloody hell. It's got to the top of, look at that. Top of Sheens Rise. Sheens Rise. So, we're entering up to the S's now. Bloody hell. Oof. It's a right walk. I love it, mate. It's mint, isn't it? It's mint! So, top of Sheens Rise. So, it's a bit right tight on the inside line here. Yeah, it's got to the top of Sheens Rise. Marshall's stand there, look. So yeah, straight up that big hill to here. And then into the S's. Friggin' hell, I'm knackered walking up that hill. Bleeding hell. And this is right under, banked over, neon deck, loving it. And then another bridge, so you can cross over. So you got the field on the right. You got campers here and that, and then. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's the entrance right down there. So previous video I'll see is coming in that way, but I ain't gonna walk all the way down there. Let's do track. But yeah, the bridge, top bridge on the S's. Yeah, so like you say, up Sheens Rise, banks over right hand side, under the bridge, and bang, banks over left, neon deck around here, look. I've seen a few riders though, they get the bloody elbow touching bank side here. There's a good photo of Guy Martin. And he's right banked over, and he's well, basically all of his body's on the bank side there. So it's cool. It's a great place to watch from, to be fair. It's a good place to watch from. And then you come onto the back straight, fastest part of the track. It's a long back straight, so I'll video what I can down here. Just goes on and on. But yeah, you go straight down the back straight, and then you come like to like a cafe on the right hand side. So yeah, all cool. Yeah, so it's middle at top straight now. So at the end of this straight I'll probably be reaching 170 mile an hour, I'd say. So yeah. And Dean Harrison, he holds fastest lap round here. So I think it's 84 mile an hour average, I think. I'll have to double check, but I'm sure that's what it is. So yeah. So top straight, 170 mile an hour down here. Mental. Look at that. 170 mile an hour. So yeah. Yeah, so I reckon here will be about braking point at this point. From 170 mile an hour. Coming into here. So big speed for a little track, and not much laneways is there really. I mean, look at that, look how narrow the track is. There's a car coming, a bloody car coming. So cool. So yeah, end it straight from down there, and then I'm braking into here. It's just started raining again. And then you've got the cafe on the right hand side, Oliver's on the mount. I think years ago somebody went through that cafe, you know, smashed straight into it. I don't know. It must have happened though, mustn't it? If it did have been before my time. I mean, look how tight this is. These bloody bollards, man. Mental. Crazy, innit? Look how tight it is. Yeah, so that's Memorial in, and this corner Memorial out. This is top at Memorial. Pretty cool. Learner. So it's pretty tight up here, isn't it? So 170 mile an hour all the way down there, and then into this little tight section. It's lovely views from up here as well. That's the old war memorial. Pretty cool, isn't it? So yeah, that's the memorial. So this is corner memorial out. Top corner. Top left corner. Got to be careful because right tight bends. I don't want to. Stood in the middle of the road. I don't want to get run over. So yeah, I'm a bit warm, me, you know. Well, it's right muggy. That's what they say, don't they? Muggy. It's right muggy. I'm frigging sweating. I might take this bloody hoodie off, you know. It's a bit warm. But it keeps raining. And it stops. But yeah. I was going to show you a view off the top of Memorial, but it's just about tracking it, innit? Track walk, so. There was a family up there anyway. I've got my camera in the face, camera in the face. There's me just talking to myself. I don't look like a bit of a weirdo, you know what I mean? So yeah, I suppose the mic's like you say, I ain't got my vlog camera. It's my normal phone, innit? So I'll be there with my phone hanging out, talking to myself. I think I'm bloody loony, won't I? So yes, sweet. So that's coming out Memorial, and then straight out of there, and then down here. I remember years ago seeing I used to watch from here, this point here, where I'm pointing, just there. It was there, no sorry, was it this one down here? And I remember Jamie Whittam, yeah, just this point. Yeah, Jamie Whittam, I think he was like up Fast Orange or something. And then we used to go like pop a wheelie, so he used to come out that corner and he used to pop a wheelie every time for us, just go wow on Fast Orange. Yamaha, wasn't it? I used to love that bike, mate. It's starting to rain again now. Yeah, so like you say, he used to come out there, we used to be stood right there. It's right there. And he's come back and one back wheel like every time. It's like, oh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Things with all this mountain though, like, because we're right up at top now, so it's right steep hill to come up. Like, we went up, and it come back high for the summer, and then down when it start and finish, it'll be boiling hot. But you come up here, and it'll be completely different. It's like a mini TT, you know. You get to go up a mountain, don't they? And it's like right, like cloudy or foggy or rainy up mountain, but down bottom through villages and that, it's quite clear. It's a bit like that here really. You can come right up here, it's frigging freezing, and you go down there and it's bloody red hot. So yeah, cool. And this bit here, so it's coming from Memorial, straight down this bit. And I remember I was back in 94, and Philip McCallan, he was off his head, and I remember this bit, it was mental, it was like proper, like wow. And I was back in 94, yeah 94, and he had lap record, and I don't think no one beat it. He had the lap record was here forever, that lap record. Philip McCallan, he was on, what was he on? I think he was on a Castle Under. He was on a Castle Under. Was it NC? I can't remember what bike it was. It's NC30, so I don't know. NC30. And I'll have to go. Just Google everything now, don't you? But yeah, but I remember I was off his rocker, man, and I remember flying down here. Yeah, and he brought that record 94, and I don't think nobody beat it then. He held it. He was here for. He held it for years. And was it Guy Martin? I think and then Guy Martin broke it in. Was it? Oh shit! There's a car. Come on. Yeah, Guy Martin held it for like. Yeah, and then Guy Martin broke it. Sorry. Was it in 2007 or something? 2000. I don't know. Maybe 2005, 6, 7. I'll Google it anyways. Let me know in comments. I'll Google it anyway. But yeah, but and then I'm sure it was Guy Martin. Yeah, who broke it, and so it was held for all them years. Mental, innit? But Philip McCallan, no, he was a nutcase, wasn't he? Bloody nutter. But yeah. Still doing his commentary today, though, when he's over at North West and that. BBC Northern Ireland. I don't know what that was. That's like my Irish accent. But yeah, cool. So it's the end of coming out there now. We're up to the next hairpin. Yeah, so this is Jury's hairpin. Another car coming. Yeah, Jury's hairpin. I'll get on grass so I don't want to get run over. Yeah, Jury's hairpin. Yeah, Jury's hairpin there, look. So they'll still get some fair speed coming from the top there and all the way into here. Tight and twisty track like, innit? But yeah. And straight down here. Look at that. And straight down. Yeah, bloody mental. It's mental flying down here. I used to race myself, like, I won a fair few championships. But I'd never race here, sod that. Yeah, so that's Jury's hairpin. Like I say, it's a bit of a breezy, it's a bit windy, but because I'm using my phone, it picks up a lot of wind, so if I play it back and it's shit, I probably won't upload this video, you know what I mean? But I thought it's something different to do, innit? Like, nice exercise. It's better than being in pub. I tend to do a lot of pub ones though, and I'm a bit pissed on them, but I'll do something different, innit? Get out and about. I don't know, I'll probably, after walking around here, I'll probably need a pint more. But yeah, I thought I'd do something different. It's just not about drinking and that. I get sick of drinking, me, you know. I mean, I like a good drink, we all like a drink, well, I love a drink, me, but yeah, we all like a good drink, don't we? But just there's something to do, something different, isn't it? So cool. At least I won't be pissed by the end of this video. When I do a video, I'm normally fucking. I'm sorry for swearing. I'm normally bloody hammered, aren't I? So yeah. Whew. Get a bit of fresh air. Bit of fresh air. Nice walk. Keep out up pub. So cool. Yes, so this is the hill coming down from Jury's hairpin. And then look at these I mean look at that, look at these trees. Look at that, look at the size of that bugger. Look at this. So imagine flying down there. Bit of a twitch. You'd be knackered, wouldn't you? Like I say, I used to race and that. Yeah, I used to race. I've done all sorts. I was like racing when I was like, well, I've always had motorbikes. So my first bike was a DT50 out with my brothers, and then he got something else. I can't remember what bike he got, but it was a big thing. I think he fell off it and he never went back on it again. But anyway, he had because DT50 was his, and then and I had it. So I think I was only like 7, 8 years old, and so I couldn't even touch floor on it. And so to start, my dad had to run alongside me, push me off, and then when I was to come off it, he used to run alongside of me, pull clutch in, and then I used to like climb off it. But I remember, so I keep thinking there's a car behind me. I don't know why I keep looking behind me. I can see on bloody camera, can't I? But yeah, so but I remember where we used to go was on DT50. If I used to fall off, and my dad didn't see me for 10-15 minutes, he knew I'd fallen off, so I couldn't pick the bleeding thing up, you know what I mean? So then I used to like walk on and then get back on it. So I'd be stranded. 8-year-old boy stranded in the middle of nowhere with a DT50 laid on top of me. Waiting for my dad to come and pick me up. Or come and help me anyway. But yeah. And I always remember falling off it. And my dad had run towards me. Thinking he was going to come and help me. He used to freaking ignore me. He used to run off top bikes. His bike was okay. He wasn't bothered about me. More bothered about breaking DT50, wasn't he? Well, checking 50 out, but... So, yeah. Oh, so I've got another bridge, you see, look. It's full of bridges all over the mountain. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's coming all the way down from Juries. It's pretty steeper than you think, that, like. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's say another bridge. So you can get across the track when racing's on. It's not a bad place to watch from either. Watch them fly down. You can hear it when they're locking, changing down gears, and back end locking up. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, so what was I on about earlier? I was on about, oh yeah, so I used to race and that. And then I raced mini motor in British Championships. I did pretty well at that. And then I got poorly when I was younger. And then so I didn't, yeah, I got a bit poorly, so I didn't race then. Bloody hell. So I wanted to start racing again. So I started racing and was like 22, 23. There's a car coming. Yeah, so I started racing and was like 22, 23. I did like supermoto, so I did really well in British Championships. Ended up winning a British Championship in 2010, British Championship, so yeah. And I did that for 4 years, so I came runner up in 07, runner up in 08, runner up 09, and then finally won it in 2010. So it's cool. So yeah. It's enough me rabbiting on it. Right, so where are we now? We are now at, what's this vibe? Is it Mountside Hairpin, I think? Yeah, so yeah, this is Mountside Hairpin. Oh, it's pretty tight. Sidecars are good round here. Barging out, and sends out way and that. And then another Marshall bit. He's where Marshall's sitting here, look. And look at that view. Look at all them cows. And that's Mia there, look at middle. So yeah. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, so that's leaving Mountside Hairpin. And now we're heading down to Jeffries Jumps. Named after the late great David Jeffries, old DJ, and he used to be mental down here. But, I raced against David Jeffries, bloody hell. When I was doing mini motors, I raced. It was like an indoor. What's this van doing? He's reversing. Oh, what's he doing? Yeah, it's a white van, and then I think it's broke down, but it's always going now. Yeah, so yeah, I raced against David Jeffries when I used to do mini motor. So you're going back to 99 or something, and then it was at Batley indoor karting track, which I don't. It's not there now, like, but yeah, and he was there. And then yeah, I ended up winning. I ended up beating him. Yeah, I ended up winning. That was one of my first ever proper wins. So yeah, so I've raced against David Jeffries. cool. Yeah, so it's like the first of Jeffrey's jumps. And then there's a, look at this, 30 mph speed limit. Look at that. But they'll, depending on class, they'll be doing about 155, 160 down here, I reckon. Well, between 150 and 160, I reckon, down here. That's the speed they'll be doing. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's a bit of an hill, like, innit? But you can't really tell. But yeah, so that's the first of the Jeffrey's jumps. So there's like 3 humps. So there'll be this one here, and like another one. But yeah, but them speeds, it's going to be mental, innit? So yeah, on Jeffrey's jumps. You just think though, like back in the 70s, you had like Barry Sheene here and that, and it's mental, innit? So Barry Sheene back then, he was like, well, as today, the MotoGP world champion. So, but and then he used to race here when he was world champion. So that's like having like, obviously the top MotoGP riders today, like Marquez and all them guys, and it's like them racing here. So the crowd used to be mental though, back then. So, I mean, look at all this wooded area. See these at jumps, look. And there's one in one of these trees, like you say, going back to Barry Sheene, back to the 70s and that with Barry Sheene and that. There's his name engraved in one of these trees. It's Barry Sheene, it tells you the year. It says Barry Sheene and the year. They've engraved it into the tree. But it's in, well, I ain't looking for it nowhere, but it's in one of these trees. It's further down, I think. So yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at that, look. You can see ump on that, look. It's sick, innit? Mental. Sweet. Yeah, man, look at this one. It's a right ump, is this one. Right jump. I mean, it's hard to tell in the video, but they had to get some right height, especially coming off this one. Crazy. Right, so you can see, look at that. All the way down. What's this up here? Ian Bell sidecar, 69 wins. I can't read the rest. Ian Bell. He was coming here for years, Ian Bell. Mental. Good view though, nice view. Nice view, bit misty, but yeah. I mean, look at that, you can see, look. Sweet, isn't it? Look at view. I can see the pub from here. What's that off? That what advert was that off? I can see there's a couple of Aussies, wasn't it? I can see the pub from here. Yeah, what was it off there? I can see the pub from here. It's for a lager, wasn't it? What Foster's, was it? Don't know, I can't remember. Was it Foster's or was it? What Australian beers is it? It's Foster's, isn't it? Or was it, can't think. Yeah, it wasn't Foster's. I don't think it was. Or was it, that, 4X, wasn't it? What did they call that now? Castlemaine, that was it. Castlemaine, I'm sure it's Castlemaine. Look at me talking about friggin' pub, lager and pub. I'm not going today. I'm not going today. Not a chance. Not a chance. So yeah. Yes, that's over the jumps there, look. And then this is braking marker, innit? This is a braking marker. It's letting you know to get on brake, alright. Braking marker. Then you go down into Farm Bends. So yeah, that's braking marker that. Sweetie. So right wooded like, innit? Like I say, it's quite, when you have bad, you know, well, you get bad weather anyway, don't you? But you get under here when it's pissing down, you can, it's like a big umbrella, isn't it? Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah, so this is coming into Farm Bends. So yeah, 150 mile an hour I reckon down there. 100, well, back train 150, 155. And then maybe a tad more. And then straight down here, look, into Farm Bends. Years ago, Farm Bends weren't even here. They used to go straight on, but they had to slow them down. So they added the Farm Bends, which we're just coming up to now. Yes, this is Farm Bends. So straight from Jeffrey's Jumps, on brakes, and then flying into the, in here. Like you say, years ago they used to go straight on there, but they obviously had to slow them down. Yeah, straight into there, straight down here. Hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. Cool. Like I say, it's got quite a camber on it coming into here. Right down there, look. And then straight into here. And then these little, how steep. On camera might not look that steep, excuse me. On camera might not look that steep, but look at that. Yeah, and then they come straight from there, look. It's a bit of a slope to walk up that. And then straight here. And then yeah. And it's like Oliver's Mount headquarters type thing. I nearly rented a flat in there, you know. Off Gary Hayes. I nearly rented a flat, but I didn't take it. That'd have been cool though, that. And then back on to start and finish. Cool, eh? Auto 66 Club. Horses grazing. Please keep gates closed, no litter. Cool. Yeah, and that's it basically, it's just straight back onto start and finish. Yeah. Yeah, I nearly rented a flat. It was in there. But yeah. And that's basically it really. And then back on, look. Back on the start and finish. I'll look at lap times again. Going back to lap records. So I said 1994 Philip McCallum on it, so I'll just look on here and see how, because I'm sure it's like a September meeting. See how long it took to get beat. I'm sure it was Guy Martin. I'll have a look now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I was right. So look, I don't know if you can see it, but my camera's a bit shit. Oh. Yeah, so look, I was right, look. I was on that, yeah, RC45, I was right. So look, September 94, Philip McCallan, 750 Honda RC45, 1 minute 47.5 seconds, and I didn't get beat until 10 years later. And Guy Martin on Suzuki, and I won 46.2. Yeah, I remember that. So 10 years to get beat, that's mad that, isn't it? Crazy. And we've looked at that already anyway, haven't we? Yeah, so that's basically Oliver's Mount track, track walk with me. So yeah, that's it. So if you're ever wanting to come to Oliver's Mount, or if you've never been, or you might be a racer yourself, or come travel here, and then you know what it's like. And yeah, so all cool. Just some horses up here. Let's go have a look at these horses. Hello. Hello. Bloody flies on you. You alright? Bloody hell. And bloody flies. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Cut walk around Oliver's Mount. So yeah, all good. Sweet, thank you for watching. And then I'll think of something else random to put up. Like you say, I'm new to it really, so I know if I'll get a better camera. So I'm just using my phone. But yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. I've got a few more ideas coming up. And could be a bit, I don't know. No, like I'm trying to do other stuff, you know, like more history and things like that. And my arms hurt. And there's a car coming. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do something, try and do different stuff, like going more sport events and stuff like that. So I get a bit bored of doing, when I go to pubs and all that. So I end up bloody hammered. But end up video, I'm bloody steaming. But anyway, I've got a few ideas and see what happens. But yeah, thank you for watching, and now then, I'll see you in the next one. Sweet.